Hey, dude, what's good? It's your boy Nextstop Sirchcity.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Neda in the building.
Yes, y'all. And welcome back to another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. Nita, how has your week been since last we spoke on this podcast?
I am trying to detox
Ooh,
because weight loss is a journey.
yes, it is.
And I had a little cheat weekend that I am now
Ooh.
paying for. So I'm getting back on my strict diet.
There we go. And I am going to the gym after this. I'm trying to get my healthy gains on. So that sounds good. Um, But yeah, guys, we're back. Another episode. This episode, we're going to be reviewing MasterChef Season 13, Episode 3, United Taste of America. Just a quick recap. The last episode we actually did episode 1 and 2, which was the East region. Oh my God, the Northeast region auditions and the Midwest auditions. Just a quick recap. First episode, we had Daphne Oz as a guest judge, and we had the winners of that round, which was Richie, Nina, Pervy. I think I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. Um, Bryn and Ryan from the Northeast edition. And then we had episode 2 where we had, let me pull up my notes. We had Graham Elliott, who came back as a guest judge. The winners of that round for the Midwest, we had Grant, Sarah, I cannot talk today,
Mm.
Charles, Wayne, and Kyle. So that's who we have first. In the first 2 episodes, we getting down to the wire. This episode was the West. We went out to the West Side and we was seeing them cook and crip dance and do all that stuff.
I don't know. It wasn't that type of West Side. I ain't seen no Compton up in
Yeah,
there.
I ain't gonna lie.
I
These
ain't seen no
days,
Compton. Nah, it was nah.
it was more like
No.
Alaska, Hawaii,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oregon. I'm like,
Suburban part
yeah.
of California. Yeah, no.
And I'm shocked because like these places where you thought they would have like the East, like I said, Philly. You thought you would have more Philly people coming out of the West. I'm like, where's the
More
LA
Philly
people?
people. You thought you would have seen one
Or at least
Philly
one,
person.
not one Philly person. And then out west, I'm not spoiler alert, I don't see anybody from LA.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So that's weird.
Didn't
Like,
even see LA. Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. I don't know. That's a little weird. But um other than that, we had a special judge, Susan Finneger. She has a unique name. I was like, dang. Because I looked up the spelling Feniger. I was like, whoo, you 1G away from 1G away from having problems. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, before we get into it, it was a good. I think they
Wait,
said it. Go ahead.
speaking of Susan, it seems like they've been trying to get her on for a while
They said
because
10 years.
yeah, wow, a whole
And I've
decade.
heard of her before. She is a well-known chef, especially out in California.
Mm.
And I've heard of her before. So the fact that they've been trying to get her on for 10 years,
Yeah,
that
that's crazy.
tells you how busy she is.
Yeah, that means since season 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
So they finally got her on the show. She
Got
had
her on a
her,
show.
her unique style, and she was a good judge.
Mm.
Um, so let's get into it. We had our
Get
first
into it.
at-home chef. Her name was Lizzie.
Lizzie from
Lizzie
Fairbanks, Alaska.
Alaska.
That's where
Yo,
we're trying to go.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
where we're trying to
I
go.
don't know if I even want. I've heard some things about the travel to Alaska.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
It
yeah, yeah.
is crazy. Just to get there is a quest in
Mm.
itself. Like we would have to travel to California, and then from California, I think you have to travel to, or we have to travel from here to like Seattle, and then you have to charter a boat or a plane, and then you got to make sure you get there on time because the charter boat leaves only a certain amount of times during. It's a lot.
Wow.
So if we get there, we
Determination, man.
we gotta.
Determination.
That's
You
that's a
you make it
whole.
happen.
That's a documentary in itself.
Oh, I like that. I like
That
that. We're
is a
going to
documentary.
document it. But
Voyage to the Foods of Alaska.
oh, I like that. Um, but so she lives in a part where half the year is light, half the year is dark. And
Mm.
because of the darkness, that's what helped her to really start cooking because can't really do anything outside when it's dark. So she started cooking because of the darkness. Um, she made a roasted Alaskan halibut. You can fill in the rest of the ingredients. It looked delicious, very delicious. Joe had to agree.
Yeah.
Um, Susan said this is exactly, what she
Her
looks
wheelhouse.
for.
Yep.
But going back to Joe, Joe made a compliment. First of all, okay, Joe said that he was a bit dumbfounded because he never knew halibut could taste like that. Like it was like she did like a different take just with the
Hmm.
ingredients that she used. If you want to fill in.
Yeah, so she made the roasted Alaskan halibut with cauliflower puree and a pan-seared mushroom and fresh herb oil. And
Yeah,
he said, like you said, it was a different taste. Like she changed the taste of what he knew halibut to be altogether in a great way.
yeah.
He never gave that compliment in the history of everness to anyone.
No, 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 no. This was the compliment. He said that, and I quote, he said that this dish is emeritus that could be copied.
Yeah.
He never gave out that compliment.
Hmm.
So she started out the competition like really good, really high. She got 4 yeses, and I think she's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I think she brings a unique style because you
Yeah.
don't know too much. You don't go to Alaska for food. Like you're not gonna be like, where would I go to get the best food in the world? Alaska.
I don't know.
So
They're known for their salmon, Alaskan
yes,
salmon.
salmon. You can get that shipped to you. But do you go
Oh,
to
I guess.
Alaska to go to what restaurant in Alaska is you want to go to?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. They're not known. They're known for salmon, but that's salmon. You can get that shipped to you. I think she's going like she cooked that halibut in a way he never had.
Mm-hmm.
So she definitely has she has a gift, but it could also be a curse because now she has high standards
Yeah,
placed
she
on her
do. Yeah,
early.
yeah.
So we'll see. Good luck to you, Lizzie. Thank you for joining the show. Next, we had Gigi, aka the Salmon Queen, and they didn't say where she was from. I'm guessing she was from Alaska too, because
I'm not guessing that. No, I didn't get Alaska from her, but it
salmon,
obviously is not
Alaskan
obvious.
salmon.
Obviously, it's not important where she's from because
No,
all that
real quick. Did you hear how much salmon she eats a week?
I have that down. She eats 8 to 10 pounds of salmon a week,
Yo, she gonna get liver
and
poisoning.
and she has a tattoo right here.
In her lip that says salmon, so she can always have salmon in her mouth. I almost choked on my water when she said that, and they died laughing too. I was like, "What is it that deep?"
And
Salmon
let
ain't
me
that
tell
deep.
you, because I have notes. So she made a spicy salmon tostados with crispy salmon skin shell. And let me tell you the
Tostada,
disappointment. Oh, tostada. What did I just say?
tostados.
Oh, sorry. Tostadas.
It
And let me tell you the disappointment.
looked like
Gordon said he
pudding.
was trying to figure out why nothing was cooked. It seemed like the only thing that was cooked was the skin. And then he was like, is this even a dish? Because I am getting more of a snack vibe. And on
Yeah,
top of that, yes, like the tastiest part of the whole entire dish was the skin. not the salmon. And you, Raven, I knew it. 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 I was like, she gonna play herself, and she did.
Yeah.
You raving about how you're the salmon queen. That's what she calls herself, the salmon queen, and you did absolutely nothing with the salmon.
Yeah.
So,
I
and
mean, I don't
they,
I don't see it was a problem of it not cooked. I just think she should have geared more towards sushi if she was going to do raw salmon. And it was mushy. It was like toast and jelly. That's what it looked like. She made a salmon jelly that
but
had no
they,
flavor.
but they
And like
didn't taste it at all though. The
that's what
salmon
I just
had no
said. That
taste.
she made
Yeah.
a salmon jelly with no flavor, and a cracker was crispy skin. But she needed to elevate it. And I would have did a sushi if she was gonna go that route. Do a sushi. She was hype, like you said. She was hype.
Or just
Salmon
or
queen,
just
all
cook a
this,
salmon dish.
or just cook a salmon dish. Yeah, it looked like less than an appetizer. It was just like something that
Something you
I
eat
would
in like
make
5 minutes.
on a Saturday if I don't really
Right.
want to do a bunch of stuff. That's what it was. And
Yeah.
congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep. Yep.
Salmon queen. Woo.
Okay. Yep. Nope. Next, we have Tyson from Taylorsville, Utah, and he made a Utah scone with a raspberry compote and a lemon basil whipped cream.
Real quick, one thing that I hate and be annoying is when they make something look so good
Oh my
and it turns
gosh.
out so wrong. It looked at
It
first
looked
glance, it
good,
looked nice. I was like, oh, this about to be it.
but it was another disappointment. They said that the dough had no flavor.
It's like fried dough. That's it. He was the one who didn't put salt in it, I believe.
You got to season your food,
And
man. How they eating up in Utah? I'm sure they season their food.
I don't know. It's Utah.
You
Ain't nothing but
don't
mountains up
be
there.
don't be discriminating against
I'm
Utah.
just saying. Well, obviously I'm not. I'm telling the truth because he didn't season
I think that
his
was just a him.
Utah scone.
Utah would love to come and visit your tastiest dish if you have us.
Just add salt, please.
And pepper. Um so of course, yeah, we already knew he got nose, he didn't get an apron.
Yeah.
Next,
Sorry, Tyson.
yeah.
Next we have. So I'm confused on where she's from, but I'm just going to say what
No,
it came up.
I have Sherman Oaks,
No, look, this
California.
is what I'm going to say. Can I talk
I'm sorry.
real quick? Hold on, hold your horses. Let me
Um,
explain.
let me
We have
explain.
Amanda. When she was talking, she said she's from Burbank, California. But what came up on the TV was Sherman Oaks. So we're going to say Amanda from
From
Sherman
Cal.
Oaks. I don't know the difference. I'm not from Cali.
Right. What's
Um,
the difference? What's if anybody in the Cali area, if you could tell
yeah,
us?
what's the difference between Burbank and Sherman Oaks? I don't.
Is it a township away?
Yeah, I don't know. She was an at-home mom, and she's a started cooking. The dish that she made was an crusted. Everybody was on this
I
halibut,
know.
crusted halibut with sautéed tomatoes and fennel, and a pickled purple cauliflower. Now
Can I
real
just
quick,
oh go ahead. I'm
I didn't
sorry.
know they had purple. I've never seen purple cauliflower.
No? No?
Mm. I just thought
Mm,
I saw the white. That's about it.
mm. You gotta expand your colors.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I was not a fan of her plating.
Yeah.
It
I
looked
thought you
like,
just threw it on top of each other.
first of all, I feel like the halibut was too
Huge.
big.
It was huge.
Yeah, yeah. And then like just it just didn't look. It looked. Mm-mm. I'm like, she got to work on her plating.
Yeah, I think it felt like she just threw all her vegetables underneath and then just
Yeah,
big old piece of halibut on
just
top.
plopped it, not
It
placed
was
it,
yeah,
but
it was not thought out.
plopped it, and
Wasn't thought out
then
at all. So,
yeah, no.
but
But Gordon said that the halibut was cooked beautifully.
yeah.
Susan said that the dish really speaks California.
Hmm.
Aaron, though, Aaron kind of went in, yo.
Like, I don't like none of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. You never really hear him go in like that, but
Uh-uh.
every aspect of the dish, Aaron was like, no. He sounded like Joe. He was
Yeah.
like, no, I don't like this.
Yeah. He said no because of the tomatoes. It was just too sweet. He said that the fennel
hmm
was way too much, and he said it was too much onions.
Yeah.
So he was just like, no.
No.
But she was like, I can do this. If you just give me a chance, I can do this. And Joe handed
And,
her the
and
apron.
Joe was like, here you go. Let's see what you do with it. I
I
was
don't
shocked.
know. I don't know. We'll
I don't know.
see. I
Yeah,
don't have
she's
much of,
she's she's up in the air for me.
yeah,
It can go either way.
yeah.
Who do we have next?
We have Megan from Cokeville, Wyoming.
I was like, whoa, what are they doing over in there? Cokeville, Wyoming.
Is that where
Is
they
that,
plant it?
is that where all the coke is?
Is that where they plant it? Do they have a field? Her and her family, they own a motel. They
Mm,
moved from Seattle, Washington. Um, she made a dessert, which is always risque. She made a espresso custard with dark chocolate cup and caramel whipped cream. I
Yo,
thought it looked really pretty. I
it looked
liked the
good.
dish.
It
Yeah,
looked
it
real
really
good.
did. It really did.
I
Uh,
didn't look. I gotta start looking up some stuff. Caramel whipped cream. I never heard of caramel whipped cream. I think that's something we gotta look into.
you never heard of
Actually, I
caramel? I think
no.
I've had that
I
before.
don't even. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe because I don't like whipped cream, but I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Caramel whipped cream. That
It's
might.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mm,
It's pretty
I
good.
actually want to try her dish. Period. That's something we might have to look into
I know.
replicating.
Yeah, I would really like
Yeah.
it.
The only thing I would say is that I thought she was gonna get points deducted like, in their mind when they asked her, did she make her own espresso?
Oh
And she
yeah,
said she used the powdered version. That's where
yeah.
I was like, oh shoot, here we go. But
But
it turned out
she made the cup herself.
she did. She definitely
Hmm.
did. And to me, it turned out good.
I don't.
Um,
But
that
some people,
custard, they didn't
but
like that
some
custard.
people. Well, Susan liked it. She liked the taste of the garnish, but I guess she said she could have done without it.
Yeah.
Um,
The
Susan
garnish
gave
didn't
her.
taste the way it was that they thought they didn't it didn't taste like they thought it would taste.
Yeah.
So
Let me tell you specifically what Joe said. Joe gave it a no. He said that the custard was too goopy for
mhm,
him, like Elmer's glue.
yeah.
Gordon said it needed more bitterness,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna lie, yo. Like, this is like the first time where I was like shocked because I thought she was still gonna, but she ended up not getting an apron, and I was just like, wow, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think they
I
may
agree.
have skipped on something kind of.
I kinda agree with them though. Like it looked good, but once she said she used powder espresso, that's where I was like, "Oh, this is not going." Because they want when you do something with espresso, you want actual espresso taste, and that's what I think that
Yeah,
was lacking, that bitter coffee
yeah,
taste, and I
yeah,
think that's what hurt her. And I was shocked that she used powder. I'm like, why would you use powder in this kind of
yeah,
competition? But
yeah.
I mean, it was a good try.
It was.
Maybe I would have just let her go through on the strength that it was still a good dish. But this is MasterChef season 13, and they got to take the best of the best.
Yeah,
So little things will get you off this show and without an apron.
yeah,
But before we get to the next person, what I would like to do is I would like to shout out someone. We haven't shouted them out in a while, and I would like to go ahead and shout them out. It is summertime, and what do we all like to do in the summer? We like to barbecue. And here I have this muscadine barbecue sauce from Alvi. what you guys want to do is get you guys some of this. This stuff is very tasty on any style of barbecue sauce. And they don't just have this style about barbecue sauce, they have a number of different sauces, jellies, and juices, and a bunch of different items. What I would do is I would go to, and this is from Alvi's by Him Her Deals. You can always reach out to them at himherdeals@gmail.com. Again, they have amazing products, soaps, lotions as well, besides the food side. Definitely want to hit them up and try them out. They are on IG, is that correct? At Him
Yes.
Her Deals.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get to know them and follow them there. And get you some barbecue sauce. They got some hot sauces. They got this mango hot sauce that I excuse me, that I need more of. I need more. I gotta hit them up, by the way. This Chipotle hot sauce, honey,
Mm-hmm.
variety of products that you definitely want to, just try out. But I just wanted to give them a shout out, and I want to thank you for sponsoring the pod. All right. So we do have a couple more people.
Yeah, one with a very unique name. This
Look,
is the next one.
it bees normally it be the weirdos where you know they're not gonna get through. But this lady, she she did her thing, Madam Donuts, and literally that is her legal name. She changed her name,
To
To
Madam
Madam Donuts.
Donut.
They're gonna call her
Donut.
MD
Donut.
Donut, Donut, Madam Donut from Maui, Hawaii, who
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna call MD
Yeah.
because they ain't
Ain't
doing
nobody say no Madam Donut.
it. The dish that she made was a tuna masubi with crispy sushi rice and soy gastrique. I don't know what a gastrique is. I am learning things, guys. We are about to elevate
I never
these
heard of
food,
it.
these recipes. But
Never heard of it.
real quick, have you ever had ahi tuna?
No.
I don't even know where to get it around. I
Mm-mm.
heard a lot of people say that it's real good.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, she made a dish and they loved it. The only bad thing that they said was I remember Gordon saying that her rice just needed to be more crispy, but
But also too though, she did not have all of her components. She said her dish was only 90%
the fact
completed.
that she didn't have everything on her dish and one side of her plating was
And
completely gone,
yeah,
I actually liked it. I was like, it's not that
it's
bad.
different. It definitely was like a Hawaiian flavor.
Hmm.
Something that you feel like you would see in Hawaii.
Yeah, but for missing two things off of her dish, she got 4 yeses.
Hmm.
Donut got 4 yeses from all judge. They all loved it. Again, they just said it was just a couple little technical things that was wrong, but
I hope she works
oh,
on her timing though, because
yeah,
that ain't a no go. You got to finish your dish moving forward.
yeah,
So
that ain't going to fly when we get to the competition. But
nah,
she's another one where I'm like, she might fly under the radar because look, she did a fantastic job
yeah,
with
she
what she
did.
put on a plate.
Yeah,
I wanted to taste. They said the tuna reminded them of a steak. She cooked it as if it had the texture of a steak.
that's crazy.
That was one of the dishes where I was just like, I kind of want to try some of that.
Mhm. Mhm.
So she definitely did a good job. She got her 4 yeses in the apron. So she will Miss Donut will be on this season.
Next, we have Kennedy from Denver, Colorado, who lives on a school bus.
Yeah, she was kind of out there. She was unique.
That's a yes. All of them.
Yeah.
She made a elk tenderloin with rainbow carrots and blueberry compote.
I never had fruit. Nope. I was gonna say her and lie. Never mind. I was going to say I never had fruit with my steak, but we made steak tacos with a mango salsa.
Oh
So
yeah, we did do that. So
I
technically we
had.
did.
But yeah, I would like to try it. She did a real good job. She nailed the cook. They said elk is the hardest meat that was cooked that day, and she
Hmm.
nailed it.
Yeah.
I
And
do want to
Joe
try some steak from Colorado. They got some food out there, I heard.
and and Joe made the comment that she is exactly what they're looking for.
Mhm.
So I will say I think she is another one who may be a force to be reckoned with. So
Yeah, I definitely want to try that blueberry compote. Never had it, but that was definitely a great dish.
yeah.
She got 4 yeses.
Mm-hmm.
So she will be on this season of MasterChef.
Yep.
And next we have James.
Ah.
Well, all right, so we
Oh.
have two. We have two. But we'll do Calvin first. We have James and Calvin
Yeah,
because
cause they did
yeah,
they really went in on him
yeah.
first, and
So
then okay.
at the end for the last two episodes, they highlight two people.
Mm-hmm.
So they highlighted James first and then Calvin, but we found out what happened with Calvin. So we're gonna go
Yeah.
with Calvin, the 18-year-old chef from San Diego,
Yes.
football star. But like you would, if you look at him, just by looking at him, you would have never known he liked to cook. He just looks like a football player,
Mm-hmm.
linebacker, macho guy. But he was there. He took a risk. He
He's
did the
another one who did a halibut.
he did
Halibut
the
was very popular
I
this
think halibut is a popular fish in the West.
West, obviously.
And obviously salmon and halibut. So he did a fried halibut cheek taco with a kiwi and watermelon salsa. And I'm not going to lie, when I heard kiwi and watermelon as a salsa, I was not impressed. I thought, ugh, I don't the consistency of watermelon. I don't know.
Let me just tell you this. Aaron said that that watermelon had no business being in that dish.
Hmm.
Point blank, hands down. His taco was falling apart
Get his
as soon
shell.
as
Yeah,
they was picking it up, and Susan commented on that you don't want that to happen. Like you should be able to hold your taco in your hand without it falling to pieces.
yeah.
Um,
Um,
anything else that I miss?
Real quick, he's from San Diego. I forgot to mention that. But no, you were correct. The salsa, the watermelon salsa shouldn't have been there.
It's
Um,
it's watery. That
that's what
doesn't
I'm
help.
saying.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
doesn't help.
Salsa can be watery, but not that texture is like
But
mushy.
watermelon
It'll
is
be mushy more than just
yeah,
like water. It'll just be
yeah,
like even with tomato, it'll be mushy, but it has that thick, it has a
yeah,
consistency.
yeah, exactly.
Watermelon is just
No, it's just water. Right, exactly.
so maybe he should have did like a kiwi pineapple. That sounds a
Ooh,
little good. Kiwi
ooh,
pineapple.
ooh.
But all in
Hey,
all,
wait. Is that something that we got? Should we write that down? Should we write that down?
yes, ma'am. But he did good as an 18-year-old. He tried.
Yeah,
It looked at first glance. I was like, ooh, this
but
looks kind of good.
yeah,
But nah,
but
just
no.
it was just some key elements he was missing, and it showed his age. But hopefully, I do hope that he actually comes back.
Mm-hmm,
That he takes his time to practice and he comes back for another season.
mm-hmm.
But my man, this is about to be my man for the season. I'm
James
rooting for James.
from Portland.
Portland, Oregon, James in the building, yo. This man put
Can
his
I
heart
just
and soul into his dish. Go ahead.
can I just say I love the name of his dish. I feel
Yeah,
like it
Susan named
was
it. That was great.
huh?
Susan named the dish.
Yeah, I
He
like
named it as Northwest Crab Cakes. Susan was like, no, because what happened, the backstory is, he grew up and his mom was the one who one taught him to do anything he wanted to do, he could do, and she got him into cooking. Sadly to say that she passed away.
yeah.
So he was doing it for her. So Susan was like, you should call it the Glorious Gloria Crab Cakes. I was like, that is dope.
That is dope. That is
So
dope.
that was the name of his dish. He had a tartar sauce, and I didn't
Mm-hmm.
get the other part. It was another
Sauteed squash.
sauteed squash. There you go. Um, I was a little nervous because it was just a crab cake. Me personally, before they started judging it, I was like, is this going to be enough? Like this has to be the greatest crab cake.
Listen. Well. First, until before we get into his dish, he is a twin,
Yes.
and his twin is handicapped, and he got really, really emotional.
Hmm.
So, he was sad that his twin wasn't able to be there with him, but he was definitely with him in spirit. Um, and his goal, he wants to open a food cart and serve soups. Like he said, he loved making
Yeah.
soups. But let me tell you, this man came and he delivered.
Yeah.
Gordon said, and I quote, this was one of the best crab cakes he has ever tasted. So, James, I need you here. Okay.
Yes.
I need you to listen like right now. What I need from you, okay? I need that crab cake. Okay. We will come and we will travel to you. I need to taste one of the best crab cakes that has ever been tasted. And obviously, you're the guy. So
Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there. We needs parts.
All parts. Yes, the way they were raving about it, if you get Gordon to say you have the greatest crab cake known to man, you basically that's it. I don't even have to be in this competition anymore. I'm done.
Done.
I won, right? I would
Done.
be like, so I'm done. The season's over. I won. So yes, James, I'm proud to say you were on this show. Hopefully, we could get you on our show after the season, because I could tell you have a great story. From what the little we were able to see, I know there's so much more going on, and I definitely want to get you on the show. But James was the last one added to the list of contestants for this
For the
season of
West.
MasterChef for the West, for the West. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The
one more
West.
week. The West. We got one more week. Again, next week they're gonna be doing the South. But
Dirty South.
again, we go through this. I did best, worst. Me personally, the best plating was Lizzie, Tyson, Megan, Donut, Kennedy, Calvin, and James. Then I had my worst plating was
I have I have a
what's her name?
question.
Amanda.
I have a question. I'm gonna make this interesting. If you had to pick your number one best plating, who would it be?
I don't know why it sticks out so much, but I loved donut plating.
Okay.
I love the empty space because then I can deconstruct it and move parts over to the other
Yeah, yeah,
side.
yeah.
You had that brush of sauce in the middle. I
And
love
hers is really good if you're like that type of person that don't like their food touching.
it. Exactly.
Hmm.
So
Which I mean, I don't care.
to me, it came out to me the best.
It was unique.
Like it
I
was
agree.
different.
I
So I
agree.
like that. Amanda, I was the only one that I didn't like.
No, yeah,
She was the
worst,
worst plating
worst.
for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Best dish was Lizzie, Donut, Kennedy, and James.
Who would you pick?
As best
That's
James. James, I
yeah,
need parts.
yeah.
I love crab.
Hands
Crab
down.
is my favorite
Yeah, that's
food of
it.
all time. I
Yeah,
need to
that's
taste
that's
that.
it. Like I'm done. Like everybody else, okay, it might have been good, but once Gordon said what he said, I'm like, I needs part. I'm so serious. I
Yeah,
needs parts. I don't
yeah. Like
know what it tastes
anytime
like.
Gordon say the best ever, dang son, I need that. So
Yeah,
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 James to me the best dish overall.
yeah. And he's someone to be reckoned with, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So I'm rooting for you too, James.
James is my dude this season.
Okay.
And then the worst dishes was Gigi,
Well,
Tyson,
obviously
and Calvin.
they didn't make it. That's duh.
I'm just saying they
Out of the three, who was the worst? For me, Gigi.
Gigi
Okay. So
Gigi
we agree.
was very peppy and all, and her dish was all the way wrong.
Please yourself. Please yourself, girl.
Yeah,
Oof.
but we'll see. We're getting close to the competition. One more week left of auditions, and we're going to
Yes.
get into this competition. That's
Yes.
what I can't wait for.
Yes.
Any early predictions coming out of the West?
Yes. James, Donut, and Lizzie.
That's what. Yup. That's what. I'm like,
My top three contenders.
Kennedy is a sleeper. I just want to see what else she could do. But Lizzie, Donut, and James, I don't know. We got some competition coming out the west. I don't know what we gonna do. I can't wait to see this. I'm a little excited about the South. Southern style cooking.
I don't know. We'll
Please
see.
don't let me
Well,
down.
as that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I just want one person from Texas and one person from Louisiana.
Okay,
That's
I was
it.
I was gonna ask what states are you looking for?
Texas and
I
Louisiana.
I'm not gonna lie. Um, South Carolina or Carolinas,
Carolinas.
um, Tennessee, they can throw
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
So
Atlanta, Georgia. That's what I'm saying. Like the
Georgia,
South is
yeah,
so
Georgia.
like.
I think those would be so. Can we get somebody from? I'm sure it'll be like at least one or two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. But guys, this has been another episode of the Food We Watch podcast. We just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, what you could do is you can follow us on our new podcast, IG and TikTok, the Food We Watch Pod, located at the bottom of the screen. Go follow us. We post clips. We're going to be a little bit more interactive. And also be sure to comment. Who was your favorite at-home chef for this episode? Comment down below. Let us know what you think. Let us know what's on your mind. But again, this has been another episode. Neda, where can the people find you?
Come on, guys. You already know. And if you don't know, now you know. At Neda Food Photo, Instagram and Facebook. Wow. Okay. Well, he got something. Let's go ahead. Go ahead, search.
I
Go
did not
ahead,
mean to do
search.
that. I hit the
I
button by
mean,
accident.
dang.
Well, no,
You
look.
didn't even let me finish. You can follow him on all platforms. I might as well just say your all platforms. Normals be chefing. And if he doesn't answer the phone over there, you can follow him on Sirchcity, all platforms, every day, all day. And there
Thank you,
you have
Neda.
it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, we said it before last week. We have a cookbook that's going to be coming out soon. It's in the final stages. Be on the lookout for the ebook.
Please be on
Um,
the lookout.
we
Oh,
definitely want your support for that. We put a lot of work into this,
mm-hmm.
and we know you guys will enjoy it. That's coming soon. We'll have a date for you shortly. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know before we go, as always, life is like a box of chocolate. That's not how you say it, right?
Yeah, that is how you say it.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because guess
Oh, good
what?
things
Good things
come,
come and good
good
things
things
go.
go.
Now life is like a box of chocolate, and that shit be melting.